can't. I'm just so excited. Talk about it. The COVID made me do this.
We should probably mention the JAaM sessions, and that we could say how we put together the whole duet. Hi, honey. You want to say hello?
Hello.
Hi. Say hi, June.
Hallelujah. Hello.
Put in the earphone so you can.
Hi.
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 Say hi, June.
Hi.
Hello.
Say, how are you?
How are you? How are you in Vancouver? Are you in well?
Oh, yes, very well. I had spaghetti and meat sauce last night. Spaghetti.
Do you love spaghetti too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great. Yeah. Well, we're going to be talking about food and music, okay?
Yeah.
And then we'll show you later, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye, June.
Bye, June.
Bye-bye.
Sure. Yeah. Hi, June. How are you?
I'm good, Adrian, and you? Honestly, I cannot believe. I think I have overachieved, but that's okay. I've got it.
Yeah, we have. I've been spending a lot more time cooking, and not only that, I've noticed that everybody seems to have, like, if you take a look at universally the Google searches that have happened in the world, apparently, like, baking yeast has shot up 600%. And there's this graph on The Economist that shows how many people are looking at baking terms and cooking terms. I'm sitting here cooking up a storm, and I have to Google new recipes and be inspired. One of our founding community members shared with me her roast chicken recipe, you know, and how she was making food over the weekend. And I remember trying some of these things over the course of COVID-19.
Adrian, I think you've got something in mind for our Music in the Morning online, in that you were sort of thinking of pairing music with cooking.
Maybe what it could be is we would work together and pair up a couple of recipes that might work for some of the pieces that we're going to program. And I call up some of my friends, some of them that are married, some of them that are living under the same roof or have roommates that are friends, that are musicians, and get them to put some concerts on for us. And what happens if they sang like a German lieder program? And we also got a celebrity chef of some sort to share with us some recipes that paired with Riesling and some kind of Wiener Schnitzel or something. You know, like, there's a lot that we could do. The concerts themselves are still going to be their normal concerts. It's just going to be maybe some recipes we post before so people can cook along. And we hope to be able to curate the kind of taste and flavors that one experiences during a meal in the same oral sense that we have in a concert.
You know, listening, we miss this listening collectively. You know, when we all are together, call it the concert experience. We are sitting side by side, all doing one thing, focusing on one thing. And so we're trying to patch it up in the middle here where we can't go to concerts, to give you something else that's creative, to give you another taste of music and things.
When we were talking about some of the greatest concert artists and the greatest musicians are the ones that are really empathetic. And I feel that you, and I really took my pages, the notes from your pages, which is we are always trying to book artists on our series who have a special warmth in terms of how they talk about their music and how they play their music differently every time, as if they're playing and having this conversation with our audience. And I feel like that's why our audience loves it. They sit into that space and they really feel that they're being spoken to, that the story is unfolding before their very eyes, depending on the quickening of their pulse or how they're breathing. And so for you and I, we're so lucky. We get to sit there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning and hear all the small inflections and the new insightful ideas that the artists have.
I think we have a special Music in the Morning artist, have a special relationship, artists and audience. I've always felt that the audience is not show me what you can do, but what can we discover in music today? And you played as a performer to us, Adrian. Do you feel that as when you start to perform, do you feel that very thing about what can we all do together?
You know, one of the things I miss is sitting in that audience and hearing the person next to me. And you know, we always say, oh, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. But I think it's because when somebody's not paying attention to the music or not part of the story, even a rustled program can be interruptive if it's in the wrong place. But sometimes it's really nice to hear that somebody else was touched by the same thing.
Yeah. Oh,
right.
Yeah.
The collective sigh of relief, or I love it when somebody does something just a little witty and everybody kind of giggles to themselves. Like you're right. There is that moment of engagement that I love.
There really is, and I think it's palpable. I mean, you can really feel it at the end when they don't clap right away. It's oh man, that was good. You know, Adrian, I've often thought of how important music is when you're shopping. Like, you know, you go into a store and they play, I really feel they should play something like, you know, something really fast when you're deciding whether you should buy the shoes or not, and not some horrible music piece, you know, that you can't stand. So I think music has a great influence on, I spend more money if the music is nice, personally. So.
Yeah. Well, you know what, if they played some, you know, some big Wagner opera, when I put on a pair of boots, I might feel a little bit more impressive. Maybe I'll buy two. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Tell us about what we're hearing today, June. We're gonna share something special on Giving Back Tuesday with our community.
Yeah, because we're giving back. How about we dedicate it to our audience? All the things you are is what we're going to say. And so that piece is very special. I've always loved it. I think it's a very beautiful piece. Jerome Kern wrote it. And for Music in the Morning a few years ago, I asked Steve Prutsman if he would make an arrangement of that, because I heard he played it once on our series years ago. And I thought from then on, oh gosh, well, you know how Steve plays. I really just love his playing. And I said to him, would you write a rendition of All the Things You Are? It was Barry was then, and for violin and piano. So he did, and I commissioned him to do this piece. And so I always laugh, Adrian, because the first part of the piece is all me. And I think because I commissioned I love it, that he gave me the biggest shot, you know? So I don't know. Anyway, I love it. And I don't know, then you when you first heard it, I just played it on the piano, and I remember you said, oh, that's beautiful. So then you transposed it for cello. And I mean, it's just beautiful. I love it. So we did this. Maybe we should tell everybody that I played the piano first in my living room here in Vancouver. And then I got it to you. I can't remember how. Gordon helped me send it to you. And then you filled it in, the cello part.
That's right.
And then now by the magic of all this magic technique stuff, we are playing it together.